When William Shakespeare declared all the world a stage, he was, of course, referring to theater. But the real estate industry has grabbed hold of his idea, and staging homes to sell them is more popular than ever. Today on Ready, Set, Renovate, we follow along as a pro sets the scene for luxury listings.
I can't believe how many pillows you have in here.
I know. I don't know how many pillows we
all varieties, all styles,
yes.
all shapes, all sizes.
Yes.
I like this one right here, actually. That's
I know,
really
isn't
pretty.
that fun?
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And that really works with a real, a house that's needs a pop of color. And
yeah.
Homing in on the right pillows and furniture is what Megan Morris excels at. For the past 15 years, she's grown her professional staging skills into a thriving business, where she handles as many as 100 staging jobs a week.
Gotten to a point where you've run out of furniture, like you don't have enough stuff to stage?
No, I mean we're constantly buying. I just got back from High Point, so we're always buying more furniture.
Today, her team will create a game plan for 2 high-end properties they've been hired to stage. The first house is a 4,000 square foot home in a gated subdivision that's just been fully renovated. The target sale price is $899,000.
Obviously, it's a beautiful house. It's been on the market for a while, and it's had renters, and they're ready to move it. What are you thinking for furniture?
So we have a living room, dining room, and family room, and office, kitchen, master, and seating area.
Okay, so for the office, we're dealing with, we have dark cabinets, a dark desk, and a very heavy dark desk, and dark hardwood floors. So let's, bring a light rug. Let's try to bring a little bit bigger than typical, because I think there's just so much, this whole room looks really dark. And then for the accessories, obviously, we're bringing light accessories. We don't, because there's so many shelves, let's not do every single shelf. So.
Right.
Another area they'll need to get creative with is an unusual space in the master suite.
Okay, so for this area, that's a little bit different. We're gonna have to work with that. How can we make that look better?
The blank space here, I think we could add artwork, maybe above it.
Okay, I think, maybe even something next to it. I just want to,
Like a console table?
Yeah, every space has there's something awkward about every house you have to work around.
Right.
But, let's bring a couple options for that. We want this to go really fast tomorrow. They've got the photography in the afternoon, so.
The second home is a new build in an exclusive golf community surrounded by 5 acres of stunning lake views. The target sale price is a whopping $7.9 million, with the added pressure of a tight timeline to get it sold.
The goal is 60 days, and we have a lot of work to do, but I think it's going to be a really easy fit. We know this layout, we know how this works, and I think with doing the rooms that we're doing, the main living areas, when they walk in, I think they're really going to see how it works.
Right.
That the house makes a lot of sense, that the space follows.
Show the function and the space of each room and stage to sell.
Right. Okay, so the plan is let's get everything on the truck tonight. So let's get everybody working today, getting the inventory on.
Next, they head out to the 10,000 square foot warehouse to start selecting everything from floor coverings.
I think this would work for the space with the texture and the color.
To table settings.
Okay, so let's look at the kind of accessories we'll be pulling.
Okay.
Like we talked about, let's get a lot of the light pieces for the office. And I think so for the kitchen as well.
For big jobs, the team loads furniture in the padded trucks the night before, so they can arrive at the property the next morning ready to roll. It's staging day, and Megan's team starts unloading the hand-picked items from her warehouse. Seller Artur Madej can't wait to see the final touches put on his investment property.
Artur, this house looks brand spanking new, but it was not in this condition when you purchased it.
Correct.
What did it look like?
Well, on the outside and I guess on the inside it looked like a mess. The previous owner that had it just let it go. It was a foreclosure. And he hadn't kept any of the maintenance up, hadn't paid, obviously hasn't paid a mortgage, hasn't paid any for any of the yard work or the pool, and it was just a terrible mess. It's about the worst I've ever seen.
Okay, so let's go through the list. Flooring, drywall, windows.
Everything. everything, the wiring. The AC wasn't working, so we changed the AC. When we changed the AC, we changed the ductwork as well. All the floors were changed. All these floors that you see here are brand new. The original plan was to try and fix the kitchen, but the more we took the kitchen apart, the more we realized it was basically not functioning very well. We also had a problem with the appliances. None of the appliances would fit in the old kitchen. So we basically decided to replace the whole kitchen as well. The reason why we're having it staged is because I want the sale to occur quickly. Obviously, it's a lot easier to sell a house if it's got some furniture and if it looks nice than if it looks totally empty.
Archer's realtor is no stranger to staging. It's a selling tool he uses on a regular basis.
I think the first impression is, wow, this home looks nice. I could see myself living here, especially when you have some uniquely shaped rooms. A lot of times, certain buyers will be very confused as to how they would use the space. And the staging creates an avenue to show them this is how it could be used.
One of those unique spaces is this area in the master suite. The team will play with a few setups until they find the right combination of furniture and decor. The rest of the master suite comes together quickly with a neutral-toned rug and king-size bed centered between the windows. In the kitchen, the goal is to accentuate the beautiful new finishes.
So this kitchen underwent an extensive renovation. I mean, they basically gutted this whole thing. So what are you working with here, and how exactly do you stage a kitchen?
We do your cookbooks, your fruits, your trays, your candles, your placemats, place settings, florals, art, everything.
Coming up next on Ready, Set, Renovate.
I think the home is lovely. I think the owners did a great job with the renovations.
So I appreciate the staging of the home because I think it put it into perspective as you walk through rooms.
We're here with Tat Granata from Florida Home Improvement Associates today in Ocala, Florida, and we're seeing something absolutely fascinating. The majority of the impact glass in the state of Florida is produced right here.
Yeah, right here in Ocala, Florida it's like the birthplace of impact glass here.
Right, we're actually seeing this machine right behind us infuse the argon glass into the impact window, right?
Yeah, this is where the energy efficiency comes from. Once you have the laminated glass, which is the impact protection, the hurricane protection, goes into this chamber, gets filled with the argon gas, and then comes out a sealed unit.
These are custom window systems. It's one of the great products that Florida Home Improvement Associates distributes. And in fact, you install so many windows and you have such a great relationship with custom window systems that you have your very own line here that's being made in the factory.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see this huge facility and how many people work here and how many windows they distribute throughout the year. And to see our own dedicated lines just for the folks we get to meet and the folks we get to help throughout the year. It's pretty impressive, their dedication to the service for our companies. We appreciate it.
It's a good relationship for you too, because you can build the best window ever known to man, but if it isn't installed correctly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we've really worked really well together over the last decade and more. They've always had innovative products, not only just from a hurricane protection standpoint, but they've always pushed the envelope to make these products more energy efficient, so they're more useful to us as Florida homeowners year-round. You know, we don't know when the next hurricane is going to be, but we certainly know when our next utility bill will come. So we're appreciative of them, and they've loved the way we handle the customer service and the installation and the warranties they put together for us to make sure that homeowners never have to worry about anything again is really special.
This one is all packaged up. Some lucky Florida homeowner is going to get this beautiful window. If you'd like more information about products like this, you can head over to FHAproducts.com. See you guys next time. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Hart from Ready, Set, Renovate, here today with my good friend Tat Granata from Florida Home Improvement Associates. Tat, you're always bringing us great information, but today you have great deals.
We do. We have a great deal today. Thanks to one of our manufacturers, they're giving us a tremendous upgrade opportunity for everyone who moves forward with a window project and moves forward with an energy efficient glass pack. They're going to upgrade it at no additional charge with a free sound and security glass pack. So it's a tremendous value. If we call now, we can still have time to get it installed for this season.
Attention shoppers, time is running out on the massive $10 million inventory sell-off at Ashley Home Stores in the Jacksonville and Brunswick area. Take advantage of drastic price cuts on America's #1 brand of furniture. Everything's priced to sell. Hurry, time is running out at Ashley Home Stores. Don't miss it.
Hi, I'm Mark Brunell, and I'm putting on the helmet. No, not this one. This one. Gutter helmet. Now I never have to clean my gutters again. Gutter Helmet is family owned and operated and #1 in gutter protection and fits over most existing gutters. They also install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters with dozens of colors to choose from. Clogged gutters cause mold, pests, wood rot, and even damage to your home's foundation. Who wants to spend their weekend cleaning the gutters? I know I don't. Call today and receive 15% off.
Summer isn't long, but summer to-do lists are. Let a Ford F-150 help quickly turn your to-dos into ta-dons. During the Ford Hurry Up and Save sales event, get 20% estimated savings on select Ford F-150s, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. It's a hit, so chill and enjoy your summer in America's best-selling trucks 42 years straight. Get in or lose out on 20% estimated savings on select Ford F-150s, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards.
This week, get amazing deals at Ashley Home Store. Like this plush, oversized rocker recliner in your choice of 3 colors. Don't pay $9.99 elsewhere. Buy one recliner as low as $4.99 at Ashley Home Store and get the second one free. That's only $2.49 each while supplies last, exclusively at Ashley Home Store.
Professional stager Megan Morris is working on 2 high-ticket homes. One priced at almost $900,000, the second at nearly $8 million.
How do you decide what goes in there?
Well, every house is unique, so we have a formula that we try to follow, and it's all scale. We pick pieces of furniture that are going to accentuate the house's best features and maybe not accentuate the house's worst features. So if there's a very tricky area that people don't know what to do with that space, we try to come up with something unique that'll give them an idea. Maybe it's a nice little reading nook or an area to do homework or something else.
The first house has one of those problem spots. This large area off the master suite required some creative staging. The team tried a few options, then decided a nice seating area made the most sense. The office was another room that called for a workaround. With the dark wood floors, desk, and shelves, the team selected a soft white area rug and light-colored accessories to brighten it up and create contrast. The living room is a nice open space that will be a big draw for potential buyers. To accentuate the size and ceiling height, the team keeps the staging simple with a gray tufted couch and matching chairs. Just a little decor and some colorful pillows are all that's needed to top it off.
It's great. You come into this home as a clean canvas. It's, and then you bring it to life and it becomes a home. Someone that, can see themselves living here. So coming into this and then you're painting a beautiful picture and it just comes to life. It's almost done. We just, get the final pieces of accessories, artwork, any touch-ups with the furniture, and, cleaning up the glasses and stuff like that.
As the team finishes up, Megan is confident the staging will give this listing a big lift.
It's a fantasy. You look at a house like that and you're like, wow, I'm going to live like this. Really, it's nice and neat and orderly and everything matches. It's definitely faster. I mean, we see it all the time. We've had homes that have been on the market 2 or 3 years. We staged and they sold in a week.
With the staging complete, it's time to put that theory to the test.
Hey guys, welcome.
Hey,
come on in, good to see you.
Good to see you.
This home is fully renovated, top to bottom, brand new windows, brand new ACs, all new flooring. It looks out to the pool area in the back. And first, I want to show you this formal study on the left when you come in. There's a powder bath off to your right. And then this study has been fully renovated again with brand new bookshelves, hardwood floors, you have the plantation shutters, and some nice millwork details all around. And this way is the open family room. Like I said, it looks out to the pool area. Nice high ceilings, double tray ceiling with crown molding. And as you can see, some nice details throughout this space.
Yeah, very nice.
I like the openness of the room.
Great lighting from all these windows. This leads into the master suite. I like to call this the Zen room. It's like a little sitting area off the master, provides a nice little buffer between the family area and your master. And this leads right into the master. Nice and big master, right?
I love the floors.
This leads right into the master bath. Come take a look. You have a wet bar area, which is really nice for morning's coffee.
Very, nice. Very convenient.
Then 2 walk-in closets. This one's the bigger one right here. And a really nice granite tops, his and her vanity area, and a huge jetted tub. My favorite thing is the dual shower heads. So right off the formal dining room is this gorgeous custom kitchen. Antique white cabinetry. These are all custom new cabinets.
I love the kitchen.
Love the color of the cabinet.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Brand new
Very
stainless
nice.
steel appliances. There's Bosch and Sub-Zero refrigerator. And you can see, again, this is a nice open space with the bar top counter seating and a little breakfast area.
Soft closed doors.
Of course, everywhere.
Very pretty.
I think the overall setting of the home, I think, is my favorite. And, you know, again, the quality of materials that have been used throughout the construction.
I think the home is lovely. I think the owners did a great job with the renovations. For me, I think the favorite part is the kitchen. I love the antique white finish and the granite. I think it's very pretty. And the master bedroom, I loved. The only thing that I'm missing in the master bath would be the vanity. It seemed a little bit small.
Okay, so do you like it well enough to make an offer?
You know, I think that we would definitely have to discuss it, but I think it's definitely a contender.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Coming up next on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see if staging house number 2 helps snag a buyer with its nearly $8 million price tag.
It's over 10,700 square feet heated and over 14,000 square feet overall. It has 7 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms. It has a game room, a theater room, a golf simulator room, elevator, sauna, pretty much anything that you want in this house you have.
When faced with Hurricane Michael, one product stood strong.
Our windows helped that house survive by withstanding an impact. The testing protocol calls for the product to be impacted by some form of windborne debris, flying debris. Then it has to get cycled with negative and positive pressure, 4,500 times one way, 4,500 times the other way, and then the window still has to operate after that. Our windows were hit by windborne debris. The glass cracked, but the windows still operated. They did what they were supposed to do and protected the home.
To learn more about custom window systems, visit cws.cc.
Unwrap a sweet escape at Dunkin' with Hershey's Cookies and Cream and Heath flavors in your favorite espresso drinks. And make it even more delicious with a $2 medium latte or cappuccino between 2 and 6 p.m. America runs on Dunkin'.
Listing a $200,000 house can cost you up to $6,000 or more. That same house with full service through First Coast Realty of Jacksonville, same listing, same full service, more money for you. First Coast Realty of Jacksonville.
Car accidents don't care about time. We're right here, ready to take your call any time of the day or night, 24/7, 365. There's no good time to have an accident, so we make sure there's no bad time to call Farah & Farah.
Any ideas?
You know, in my opinion, these 2 Dunkin' bagels with cream cheese spread for $4 are the best deal ever.
Not 100% related.
I like bagels.
Write it down.
Did you put the spread?
Dunkin' Go-Tos. A great deal for $2, $4, or $5. America runs on Dunkin'.
When you get these breaking news alerts, you know it is the very latest information. We are constantly updating, looking for new angles.
New information on the drive-by shooting. Moments ago, we learned the city.
We are able to reach you with breaking news alerts no matter where you are.
We kept you informed by sending push alerts.
Be it on our website, social media platforms, on air. We will stay with a breaking news alert until we know the danger is past. We have you covered.
News 4 Jax, your place for breaking news alerts.
Megan's team has house number 1 successfully staged and already attracting interested buyers. Now it's time to tackle house number 2. This one is big and beautiful, and it has a price tag to match. Luxury real estate pro Deb Schroeder is used to selling homes with sky-high prices, but this one inhabits some truly rarefied air.
It's over 10,700 square feet heated and over 14,000 square feet overall. It has 7 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms. It has a game room, a theater room, a golf simulator room, elevator, sauna, pretty much anything that you want in this house you have. It's going to be listed at $7,950,000. This is definitely the highest priced house that I've had as a listing, and I've put my heart and soul into selling this house and marketing, and very excited to get started.
So the house is one thing, but then you come out here and this view, unbelievable.
Yes, it is. It's absolutely amazing.
This newly constructed transitional style home sits on 5 acres and backs up to a pristine lake.
The way the home was built was you walk into the middle floor, and so it just feels like the lake is something you could touch. You have lake views all throughout. You have walls of windows, an open floor plan, and it just really captures all the lake views.
Deb knows finding a buyer for a nearly $8 million property is doable, but it doesn't come easy.
We've sent out private preview invitations to high net worth individuals that we know already, so that way they can kind of get a first look of the home. We have a lot of entrepreneurs in the area. There's a lot of celebrities that move to the area. And a lot of times people from other countries will use this as a second home. So we do think that there's a market for this type of buyer for this house.
Deb has also brought Megan and her team in to make sure everything is picture perfect.
So we just started unloading, and as you can see, we've got a lot of accessories out, and this is how we usually do it. We'll stage it all out here and decide where we're going to put them throughout the house. So we'll be done today, but it's hard to believe, but we will. Things will start moving pretty quickly. Well, it always helps to have furniture in it. Furniture gives purpose to every room, so you can understand a possible layout, the way you could arrange your furniture, and it just makes it look more welcoming and open. And especially when you have a house this big and there's this much space, I think it's difficult for some people to imagine how they would do the layout. You know, where would things go? So this gives a lot of options and a lot of ideas. We don't always bring in pianos and pool tables, and we are in this case. So this house really lends itself to having a piano and then having a pool table, because there's a beautiful room downstairs for entertaining and for a game room, so that it just makes sense to have one there.
Coming up next on Ready, Set, Renovate.
Welcome. Thank you.
We see if this nearly $8 million estate has been staged to sell.
Okay, so you've had about a dozen showings in just a few weeks, really. It hasn't been long. And you think you maybe have a buyer?
I switched from Dodge.
We switched from Ford.
I switched from Ram. I switched to Chevy.
We switched to Chevy. We switched to Chevy.
For dependability.
For technology.
For the muscle.
And just look at it.
Adios, Lexus.
Bye-bye, Ford.
We switched to Chevy.
And I couldn't be happier.
See for yourself why people are switching at the Chevy All-Star Open House.
Or add another Chevy to your driveway. Current qualified Silverado lessees can get this custom crew cab for around $289 a month. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Kicks for the Kids gives new or gently used shoes to children of all ages. Please support this back-to-school event by donating a pair of shoes at one of these locations. Our shoe drive ends on July 31st. You can find a list of addresses on the Positively Jax page on news4jax.com.
And it's on a lake that's connected to a total of 11 lakes.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, I say, it's like our oceanfront property here.
When real estate pro Deb Schroeder won this prized lakefront listing, she knew she would have to make a perfect pitch to hit the target sales price of $7.9 million. In addition to well-thought-out marketing, she's having it professionally staged.
By staging the house, you're giving purpose to all the rooms. Statistics have shown that homes sell for about 17% more when they're staged, so that's a pretty big percentage. Well, we knew with this house that we wanted to stick with a very neutral color scheme, and so we pulled out a lot of the grays and blues just because this is what this house really, I think this really looks great with the view and the water.
With about a dozen employees working all day, Megan's team outfits nearly every room in the house with transitional furniture, making sure each piece is perfectly placed.
We'll leave it there for now until the bed gets built.
Special touches like cozy throws and fresh flowers add warmth throughout. From the beautiful table settings in the dining room and kitchen to the bright pops of color in the pantry, this home is dressed to impress.
Thank you. Wow, this is really wide open.
This home is unique because it's built so high up and elevated. A lot of homes you'll see the lake, you'll see the vegetation below, and here the owner just captivated the lake views. You'll see them throughout. What do you think about this type of style seating?
I like it. We have two boys that we would love to eat breakfast with in the morning, and we can all sit down and look at each other and, be close.
So this is one of my favorite rooms in the house. It's a massive master closet. His side, he has over 24 drawers, lots of cabinetry. You have LED lighting throughout, LED lighting behind the storage cabinets. You have a vanity for her, a lot of natural lighting.
Check out the shoe rack.
Yeah, but more importantly, let's see how it actually looks.
Ah.
There you go. I think you could buy more shoes.
Perfect fit. There you go.
Deb, the staging turned out amazing.
Yes, it really did. They did an awesome job. We've actually had a lot of people inquire about if they can purchase it furnished or a few pieces here and there.
How many showings have you had?
You know, we've had at least a dozen showings.
Oh, wow.
Which is really good for the time amount, you know, this price range and for the short amount of time we've been on the market. We've had a lot of locals as well as international. We've had the UK, we had Russia, we had Brazil. So it's getting a lot of traction internationally too.
This is nearly $8 million. Are you surprised that at that price point that you've had this much interest?
I really have, and we're really only showing them to a qualified buyer. So I am surprised at this price point. I think part of it is being on the lake, as well as being brand new and this style. You know, I think most everyone just loves the lake. That's really one of the things. Also the size of the home. It has a lot of bedrooms, a lot of space, a lot of entertaining space. You could really do a lot with the room. It's very versatile, a lot of flexible spacing here. So I think a lot of people can envision parties and really just a fun lifestyle with their families.
Okay, so you've had about a dozen showings in just a few weeks, really. It hasn't been long. And you think you maybe have a buyer or a potential buyer?
Yes, and then I have a couple more that are very interested. They're waiting on a few things to happen on their ends, like selling some companies, some transactions to go through, some things working out with tax benefits. And so it's really just the right timing at the right place. So we're just waiting for that to all come together, and I don't think it'll be long.
If you would like more information about Ready, Set, Renovate, please visit us at ReadySetRenovate.net.
Hey guys, we're here with Tat Granata from Florida Home Improvement Associates today in Ocala, Florida, where more than 90% of the hurricane impact glass in the entire state is made. Thanks for being here with us today, Tat.
I'm glad I could be here. This has been a great day.
This glass goes into the windows that you install around the state, correct?
Yes, definitely. A lot of the windows that we do, and for over a decade now, we've had a great relationship with this manufacturing facility, so it's been a great partnership.
We've had a tour of the facility today. It's pretty incredible. They have created a superior product here.
We love the relationship we have with Custom Window Systems. Their attention to detail and making a great product and making sure that the families and homes in Florida are safe is second to none.
We're actually standing right here by some glass that has just been insulated or is getting insulated. Is that right?
Yeah, these just came out. I believe these were just filled with the argon gas. These are hurricane impact glass units that have the argon gas as well as the SolarMax technology, which reflects the heat away to make the home that much more comfortable.
It is fascinating to see the edge of this. And you have basically the 3 layers on the outer edge. You have the glass, and then in the middle, that's the layer that really is crucial, right?
The hurricane impact glass that's also energy efficiency has a layer of impact protection, which is glass with a PVB vinyl inner layer in between with another piece of glass. Then it has the sealer, which has the argon gas, and then a sacrificial piece of glass as well. So most folks don't see how thick that unit is and why it provides so much energy efficiency.
Yeah, when you see it like this and you feel it, just the heaviness, the sturdiness of it, you can be assured that you're going to be safe in a hurricane.
Custom Window Systems have been on the innovative side for over a decade now, where they've really been pushing energy efficiency. So they do a fantastic job.
Great product, and you are one of their top installers around the state, so that's a win-win for the homeowner.
It sure is.
All right, thanks so much. Tat Granata from Florida Home Improvement Associates.